welcome. Welcome in. Hold on, I'm gonna try to fix this little okay. Okay. Oh shit. I just moved it with my foot. Let me get in. Okay, here we go. Let's turn the music down so I can get into the flow. Ah, ah, so thankful. So thankful to be here today with you guys as we, just spend a little bit of time in this day to be present in all of our ways and to honor all of our ways as a part of this beautiful experience. Ah, thank you, Great Spirit, for bringing us together. I'm gonna cleanse the airwaves between you and me so we can be the best versions in this moment, so we can be connected. Ah, everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. So we got the sage flowing and now some sound vibrations. And it's interesting because the last week when I did this and I listened back, I didn't hear it. So I'm going to try actually moving it a little closer to me when I do it. So thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to use these healing vibrations to cleanse the energy between us. Ah, so we can come together in presence, and be present with each other. So, guys, today I am talking all about intuitive guidance. What is intuitive guidance? And is it something that can be useful for you in your own spiritual journey? So, before I get into that, I am going to start first with a Ascended Master reading. And I love these cards. These are cards by Doreen Virtue. And the energy is just magnificent. I believe that using these cards that I am connecting with the energies. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you for guiding me. And what messages do you have for the collective today? Oh my gosh, guys. This is so funny. I just love Great Spirit. Hey guys, yay, so glad to see you in. Okay, guys, so this is really funny because I shuffled these cards and I played with them this morning and stuff and just got all into the energies and look what popped out. Our goddess Ushan, the African goddess of rivers and water. Drink more water. And so this is a wonderful, wonderful reminder, guys, that we are mind, body, and spirit, right? And so in order for us to come into energetic alignment, we need to make sure that we are hydrating our beautiful bodies. So I am going to take a little sip of some sparkling water. I'm totally down with sparkling water. I know like honestly, like everything that you ingest, people like say is good or bad. So whatever, just go with. your own residence, like what speaks to you, and sparkling water speaks to me. So, oh, let's bless it. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you for this water. Thank you, Ushan, for reminding us to drink more water. Mm, mm. Oh, yeah, guys. I mean, water is like medicine. Our bodies are over 80% water. So it makes sense that, 9 times out of 10, if there's something wrong, if you're feeling a little bit funky, you just need to drink some water. And it's so funny because last week when I picked the same card, Ishan, okay, Great Spirit, I'm getting it. I'm staying hydrated. Lord knows. Collectively, guys, we need to drink some water. I mean, we are in the middle of spiritual upheaval, right? Collectively. And so in order for us to stay present and stay in this moment, we gotta get grounded. And what better way to stay grounded than by drinking water? I mean, oh my God, talk about staying in the flow. I love it. Mm, mm, mm. That's some good water. Thank you, Ushan. Thank you, Ushan. I just love this message today. Just so beautiful. I just love, oh my God, I love how Great Spirit works in our lives, guys. So, here, let me fix this. Okay, so what's going on out in the collective? We got you drink. Hell no, I'll pass. Okay. Oh yes, it is Ganesh in the background. Ganesh is definitely one of my mini spirit guides that has, really been with me on this journey. Gosh, I was first introduced to Ganesh when I was in St. Louis working on my doctorate degree, and this was in uh gosh, when was this? Like 2009, 2010. So Ganesh has been around for a while. Yes, I am an official PhD dropout. So, so that's when I was introduced to Ganesh when I was overcoming some pretty insurmountable obstacles, and with his help definitely landed on my feet. I mean, I'm also a Leo, so go figure. Anyways, guys, so let's get into the spiritual discussion today because one, the day is the page, and I love that concept. And for me, these intuitive talks are a way for me to stay in my own page. I mean, because the mind ever wants to wander. I always talk about how the concept, today is the page, keeps us in that 24-hour period. And within the day, anything, guys, anything is possible. It's up to us. And so I talked about the day a while ago, and I wanted to remind y'all that the word day actually originates from an old English word, daeg, D-A-E-G, which refers to a period of light or to a lifetime. And so being in the day is being in a period of light or being in lifetime, right? And so the day is a subjective, ever shifting way to keep us grounded in this moment, because everything in this world, all the beautiful possibilities, is right here. right now, right here, right now. That's where you got to be to get into the flow. Can't you see? It's all here, guys. It's all here right now. And so that's why I do this, guys. That's why I do this. So, okay. So the spiritual discussion today is about intuitive guidance, and my offerings to the world include being a writer, a whole food advocate, and I'm also an intuitive guide. And so what exactly is that? Well, I mean, you can Google search, intuition is about, listening to that still small voice, right? And in every human in this experience has the ability to tap into their own still small voice and, get the downloads from God, Great Spirit energy, because we're all flowing in this experience together as one. And so there's no separation between us and God. It is not 1 plus 1 equals 2. It is 1 plus 1 equals 1 because we're all one, right? And so once you can begin to ah, feel the energy of this oneness, then that's where you can begin to tap into this beautiful life force energy, which is God. And so that really is intuition, and anyone has the ability to do it. Okay. And so an intuitive guide is someone who is really, I mean, like me, I'm walking my own spiritual experience. I do not ever claim to, know everything. I mean, Lord knows, the more I know, the less I know. God knows. you know, but through experience, through my own life experiences, I have come to a knowing that if my finite Elizabeth self, gets in the back seat and I allow God energy, divine flow to guide, then everything's good, man. It's me. I'm the one that has to get out of my own way, the same as you're the one that has to get out of your own way, right? Because, I mean, it is within our divine nature to flow and to flow towards expansion and wholeness. Okay, so we keep ourselves stuck. And within coming to these realizations after, I mean, guys, and I say it a good bit, honestly, I am 150% proud of being 51. 150, 51, look at that. I am 51 years old, man, and I have freaking lived a life. I have lived a life. And within this life, my gosh, so many beautiful things, but also some crazy funky shit too, right? We all develop these patterns. And so through my experiences, I have become aware of my own patterns, right? And that is basically what we are, is a breakdown of energetic patterns in like material form. I mean, I know that might like be a lot sometimes to think about, and that's why, bring it back down to the day. That's all we gotta do to stay right now, right now. We're right here. But thinking about some pretty freaking big concepts. Um, yeah, it's actually not that big a concept. It's just one, we like to, complicate things. So let's get back in the day. So, intuitive guidance is basically, someone who has the ability to tap into their own God, divine energy, and use that as a conduit, right, to help the energetic flow get maybe unstuck. I mean, I hate to use that word stuck because nothing's ever stuck. I mean, the only constant in this world is change, right? So we're constantly in a flow. I believe that as that my role as an intuitive guide is to just flow myself, and as people, kind of come to me, they can either, flow with or flow without. And it's all gonna be good either way. Because we all have our own individual journey. And so that means that we will all utilize our own healing modalities to help us navigate the inevitable flow, the ebbs and flows of life, right? And so the healing modalities that worked for me may not work for you, and that's totally cool. It doesn't mean that my way is, worse or better or anything. They're just all ways. And so what I have to offer as an intuitive guide are the spiritual tools that I use to navigate my own rough waters. And so everything I share is really tools, that I use in my everyday life. And why do I do this? I mean, I've been doing intuitive talks since 2020. It's what year is this? 2026, guys. I am often up in the ether. So I'm like, what month? Where am I? Honestly, these talks help me stay grounded in the day because I am someone that can very, very easily float off into the ethers. And so this is a wonderful way for me to be of service to the collective in a way that also feeds my own mind, body, spirit. And anyways, so yeah, so I started doing intuitive talks as Intuitive Tuesdays on a Facebook, excuse me, in a Facebook group. It was a private Facebook group during COVID, and it was a way for me to practice my intuitive tools. And so the tools that I use to connect with Great Spirit are, I mean, there's a lot. And I mean, honestly, I feel that everything that we encounter in this material world, we can choose to look at it as a spiritual tool, a spiritual marker, a guide stone, if you will, whatever. It's really up to you because we're the ones that are creating all of this anyway. So but the consistent tools that I have used in my journey have been the written word, whole foods, and my own intuitive guidance, which has consisted of using divination. So using any type of material form as a way to connect with Great Spirit. So, for instance, with the cards, what I believe, and I use these in my own personal healing practice, is that if we're all a collection of energy and the card itself is a conscious form, and hold on, I'm gonna have to freaking Jesus. And I picked a sound healing that said no ads, and it still had freaking ads. Let's see if we can just get by it. It says 10 seconds. Guys, I so need to upgrade to premium with YouTube. I will eventually. Okay, it says 3 more seconds. There we go. Okay. So nice sound healing. Let's get back into the day. So about cards. So I believe that cards retain an energy, right? Not only from the fact that they, come from trees, right? And trees are some of our oldest, most sacred guides here in this world. But we're all energy. And so anything that we touch, I mean, a lighter, a crystal, a card, right, is vibrating in a certain frequency. And so we align with the frequencies that resonate with us. And so when I pull a card, right, my physical body, which is being used as a conduit, connects with the energetic frequency of the cards. And that is the most straightforward way that I can explain my belief in using the tools of cards for spiritual healing. And so when you can connect energetically with the cards, then you read the messages. I mean, all words have frequencies, all of it. And so it's an energetic, what's the word that I'm thinking of? Symbiotic relationship. It becomes that between the individual who picks the card and then also out into the collective for anyone in a timeless way who energetically connects with the message. And I believe in it 150% in my heart. I know it to be true. If it does not resonate with you, that is okay. We are all on our own journeys, right? And again, what works for me does not need to work for you. You don't got to even understand it or appreciate it. But it has been my knowing that cards and using cards as a way to connect to Great Spirit has worked in my life and gives me a wonderful sense of connection and solace. And just a knowing that, I am not here just all by my freaking self, right? That we're all connected. We're all one. The energy does flow, guys. All we got to do is open it up, right? And so that is one of the ways that I allow my energy to flow and open up to Great Spirit is through the art of divination. And honestly, I use, again, any type of material tool you can use to connect. So that's why you hear people using I Ching or, tarot or oracle decks or tea leaves or playing cards or different crystals or whatever. It's just basically a symbolic representation of energy colliding with other energetic entities that resonate. That's it. I mean, that's it, right? And so it resonates for me. And so another spiritual modality that I have consistently used has been whole food health. I talked to you guys last week. I came into my vegetarianism very intuitively, just on my own. I was like 12, 13, and just was like, this ain't working for me. So let me try a new path. You guys can listen to to my discussion last week on vegetables. I love me some vegetables. Keep it real simple. Your body will let you know what it wants when it wants it. We have been trained to basically ignore our body's needs. And so really part of becoming in alignment again, and it's like a remembering of who we all are naturally, right, is to begin to listen, to to the body, right? And what better way but just, feeding it good food, man. I mean, and you don't have to be like crazy about it. I mean, just eat vegetables mostly, I mean, whatever. And keep it moving, keep it moving. And so let's see what else. We have divination has helped, eating whole foods, no matter what. I mean, like, look, man, I've been in situations where like I literally have like $5 and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna feed myself for the day. I mean, I honestly like Taco Bell is like popping in my head. I never eat the meat there, but I'll totally get a bean and rice burrito and then some lettuce on the side and some tomatoes or something like that. So, like, I mean, whatever situation, whatever exterior circumstances you find yourself in, there's always a way to feed your body in a healthy way. Okay. Yeah. So, and then let's see. Oh, yes. And then how did I even forget talking about feeding your body? Dance and yoga are also a wonderful conduit, a way to connect with the energies that are in this present moment. And so all of these practices that I use, personally in my life are all about getting into the present moment, because in the present moment is where we connect. Okay. And so let's see. So that's a little bit about my the tools that I use with my own intuitive guidance for myself. Because honestly, like, I'm my own best cheerleader. I mean, guys, when I was preparing for my talk today, I actually went back to my old Intuitive Tuesdays from like 2 and 3 years ago, and it really motivated me. And it was a timeless message. So, I encourage you guys to go back and listen to some of these messages, because again, I do believe that my body it's a conduit for these. I just flow with it, and what comes out is supposed to come out, and you'll, connect to the message when the timing's right. If it's, like what you're supposed to connect with or not. Either way, it's all good. But for me, like, oh my God, I totally motivate myself and I love it. And it just totally helps me to remember why it is that I do this, which is to, stay in the day, to be of service, because I am a human that thrives off of seeing other people get into their own alignment. It just feeds my own heart, and it helps me to stay aligned and grounded as well. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah, so let me get refocused. We got dance, we got yoga, we got some whole food health, we got some tarot and oracle cards, and of course also sound healing. Right now we are listening to This is Meditative Mind. I listen to several different sound healing channels on YouTube, like, I mean, all the freaking time, man. Like, basically either am listening to like kind of spiritual lectures or talks. I like to say talks, spiritual talks, sound healing, or conscious spiritual rap. I mean, that's what my ears can hear nowadays. Because there's a lot of effing noise out there, and so for me, it is important to stay grounded within this moment. And a way that I can do that is through beautiful sound healing frequencies that literally energetically help to heal and align our bodies, right? Our minds, our spirits. So, Again, all of these tools that I have used in my own journey of spiritual alignment, I am excited about sharing them with you guys. So, if you want to try to use them for your own spiritual journey, then awesome. Because it worked for me. And I am living testament that these modalities work. And so, yeah, so that's that. And basically, when I started my intuitive guidance business, I I mean, it has taken me, God, guys, I mean, it took me over 2 years I had several different business coaches just to get to a place where I felt comfortable saying I am a writer, whole food advocate, and intuitive guide. It took me years to be able to own that energy. And so it has been a long road, and I wouldn't exchange step, any step on this journey. When I first began, I really was in a mindset of, oh my God, this stuff heals me. And so I want to heal the world. I want to heal the world. I want to heal everyone. And, I made a program. And if you guys just do this program for 12 days or 12 weeks or, whatever, it's just going to be perfect. And I just wanted everyone to be so excited as me. And, and then I got to a place where I realized that everyone is on their own healing journey, whether you guys are conscious about it or not. I mean, we're all living life the way that God, divine spirit, ordained it to be. Like, we are one with the creator. So whatever is created is to be. And so my modalities sometimes can be, could be, a hindrance to someone's progress. And so I will never, I will never push anything on anyone. I will never judge someone for where they're at in their own process, because through experience, I know that pushing my agenda can actually be a really horrible detriment on someone based on where they're at energetically. And so now, my focus as an intuitive guide is to be the best version of myself for me, right? And if I align with other people that are energetically in a symbiotic kind of happenstance with my energy, then we can co-create or whatever, be together. I do have some ideas for group programs for the future, but my focus is a lot more on community building and empowering the individual, because you guys, no one needs a guru, no one needs a leader, no one needs a teacher. It's all inside us already. And so my job as an intuitive guide is just honestly to be me. and, and if you guys flow, man, then flow. And if not, that's okay too. Just like, I mean, whatever it is, whatever your path is in this world, I honor it. I honor each step that you take, and I honor the time that we get to be in, co-creation together. So, anyways, I am constantly evolving just like everyone else. And so my intuitive guidance now, this feeds my heart a lot to do these collective discussions, and it feeds my heart to make my fun silly reels. And I hope that my messages and my silliness connects to who it needs to, and offers some hope, some guidance, sparks of remembrance in you that you are so perfectly imperfect exactly where you are in this moment, guys. We all are. And, we got to remind each other, guys, this is a group effort. Together we rise. Together we rise. So, yeah, that's a lot about why I am an intuitive guide, what I offer. This is what I'm doing now. And I decided to end the discussion today with a 3-card tarot reading. I have been using my angel cards, and I'll probably still pull one, maybe a clarity message. But when I first started doing intuitive talks, it was about practicing my tarot readings. And I have been using tarot as a means to connect with Great Spirit since I was in middle school. I've talked about this before, so y'all can probably find like a longer explanation. But the tarot card spoke to me at a very young age, and when I use my tarot, I am filled with beautiful energies. And it just feeds me in a beautiful, positive way. And so when I do a 3-card reading, I look at the cards like this. Now, everyone does their readings differently, but this is what I do. So the first card is going to be the energies that we are collectively moving through in the past, right? The second card is going to be where we are energetically in this moment. And then the third card will be the possible energies of the future if we stay in the same kind of energetic frequency. Okay. The third card can also offer some, advice for moving forward. And so we will move into the reading. Oh, and before we get started, I just wanted to show you guys I think it's called a flicker woodpecker feather, and it's so beautiful right here. And I put this on the cards to remind myself to tell you guys this beautiful synchronicity that I had with birds and feathers this weekend. And this is another healing modality, is really listening to the synchronicities. And so I found this feather years ago, and I'm a traveler, and so I've been traveling with it for a long time. And I always keep it on my shrine. And I have never been able to figure out exactly what kind of feather it is. And so I have been going to Unity Church of Buffalo for the last few months that I've been here in town, and I just love the community there. And at the end, we all hold hands and sing a song, and it's kind of goofy and silly, which is like perfectly up my alley. So, the girl that I was holding hands with after the song, I looked at her, and the first thing I zeroed in on were these beautiful long feather earrings that she was wearing. And guys, the feathers were the same. And so our eyes met, and there was just all this beautiful energy, and we introduced ourselves. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I love your earrings, your feathers. That I have the same feather on my altar, and I haven't been able to figure out what kind of bird it is. And then she was like, oh my God, this is the flicker yellow-tailed woodpecker, and there's so many important spiritual messages. And then she started telling me about a beautiful meditation that you can do with the bird feathers that you find. And so, guys, what a beautiful, beautiful synchronicity that, I just happen to be holding hands with the woman that was going to tell me the name of the feather that I had literally looked at like 2 days before on my altar and thought to myself, oh, I need to remember, I need to figure out what kind of bird feather this is. So, guys, I mean, that is called a beautiful God glimmer, right? And that is why I do this, because it's just so beautiful and awesome the way that it unfolds. I'm like not shocked by Great Spirit, but I'm always, always in awe, just in awe of the majesty and the way that it all comes together in beautiful divine ways. So let's get into our 3 card reading. So the way that I do my readings, I already told you all the 3 cards, and then I use the Ultimate Guide to Tarot. I start by looking the card up, and then, I'll just kind of get into my own intuitive juices and see where it goes from there. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us together today. Thank you. Thank you for helping us to connect, to show us the ways in which our energy flows. As I connect with you today, for this collective reading, thank you, God. Please show us what we need to see to be the best versions of we. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this energy. Oh, God. This is why I do it, guys. I feel it all flowing through me. I love it, and let's see what we're gonna see. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, just beautiful. So, the first card, and hold on, let me find it in here. Um, mhm, mhm, mhm. And, I just allow the energy of the card to resonate with me. I am not someone that knows like every freaking tarot card and everything. I deal with the energy. And so the first card, guys, is the Page of Cups. And so this is all about love news. This page represents sociability, good company, and fun. I love it. Whatever your age, the page reveals that you will feel young at heart. I love it. So this is all about, being the dreamer, right? The Page of Cups. Look at him. He's just like, he's got his hand on his hip. He's feeling confident, man. He's got his little cup. The cuppeth flows over, right? He's got a little fish in it that's like talking to him. So this is a time, guys, for us to enjoy life's pleasures. And so in this reading, this is the card of the energy that we are kind of moving through right now, right? And so this is an energy of imagination, creativity, right? It's a page, so we have kind of a messenger here. So all of this beautiful imaginative energy flowing through us, and the energy of love is in the air. And what better relationship than loving yourself, right? Okay, guys. So now for the second card. And this card represents the energies that we are in this moment. And this is an excellent card. This is all about the beauty of rebirth. We have property, family, inheritance, the 6 of Pentacles. So this is all about money. Hey guys, money is coming to you. Hey, hey, oh, I feel it in the air. Money is coming. This is all about the energies coming together. It is about us being open to the energy of receptivity, right? I've been doing this wonderful kind of my own, I do my own chants and mantras a lot, but one I've been doing a lot is, you put your hands in the air. Right, you put them open to receive, and then you put them down to ground into the day. And so put your hands in the air to receive money. Money's put them down to ground. Put them up in the air to receive money. Money's and put them down to ground, right? I mean, I'm always making up fun things like that, but this is a excellent card, guys. The Six of Pentacles in the motherfucking house. I'm just like, oh my God, so in my flow. I love it. That's a darn good card. Okay, so that's the energy that we guys, we're embodying now. And for our last card, and guys, I love this because the synchronicities are just right. I've been having the number 2772 has been following me, and honestly, anyone that hangs out with me for years now. And so it is no wonder that this last card is on page 172 in my book. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And so the Queen, she is a reliable woman. This is a very supportive and generous soul, right? This is all about caring for your body, caring for your finances, right? She comes into readings as kind of like the energy of a benefactor, someone who, can help you move into the right direction to get in alignment with your natural whole self. Do you see how she's sitting and she's just gazing at her coin, right? And then right down at her feet, she's got a little rabbit there, right? Her little lucky rabbit. It's so beautiful. So, the Queen of Pentacles, it says here, she loves caring for her home and her garden, right? Because, guys, our homes, our gardens, our bodies, right? This is our sanctuary. This is our sanctuary. And so, as we move into this week, with this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, this is the energy of caring for your body, caring for your finances, caring for your spiritual wealth, guys. And so, the message here, right, is it is a positive message to care and love yourself. Because, guys, you're worth it. You're worth it. You're so worth it. What a beautiful message today. I am going to pull an angel card to send us off before we get into our little groovy dance. Thank you, angels. All of our angels come to support us, guys. You know that. All you gotta do is ask. So, what do our angels have to say? Oh, I love it. I love it. And guys, this is, the thing is that You can always talk a good talk, but unless you're walking a good walk, ain't nothing gonna change, right? Because faith without works is dead. So our angels want us to do the work, okay? So if you are wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. You might feel that your current situation requires more time and energy than you are able to give. And there's a good chance that you are feeling maybe drained, disheartened, or whatever. But guys, it's so important for us to know that everything that we're doing in this moment right now is pivotal to our growth and understanding of who we are, right? And so get the lessons, do the work, keep on moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. It is us. Guys, we are our own heroes and sheroes, right? We have to learn to understand this before we can fully align with that wholeness that is our God given right. And so, guys, do the work. Do the work, do the work, and everything is gonna pay off. So that's a beautiful message from our angels. And now, guys, I am going to end this with a little dance activation for us to get into our energy. And today I'm hoping I don't have the speaker that I was using, so hopefully this is loud enough for you guys. And for the last couple months, I have been focusing on the first three chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Those are our grounding, energetic, they help create the foundation that helps us to stay grounded in our beautiful day. And guys, remember that being in the now, that's where all our power is, right? And so for the root chakra, we will do the mountain pose. For the sacral chakra, we will do the goddess pose. And for the solar plexus, we will do the triangle. And so, what I would like for y'all to do, if you're, down with getting into a little bit of dance yoga movement, free flow with me, is, for each position that you get in, like get into that position and then just allow your body to move the way that it wants to. It does not matter if you are sitting, standing, it just doesn't matter. Just allow your body to get into whatever type of energetic flow it wants to get in. Hopefully, you guys can hear this, and we're just going to do the first three chakra activation dance yoga poses for the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. So let's get the music on. And this is Nature's Spirit Rhythmic Trance Meditation. I love Nature's Spirit. He is on YouTube. Check his work out. It is phenomenal. And yeah, I love you guys so much. And, thank you for making the choice to hang out a little bit today. And, hopefully you heard what you needed to hear, and always in love, always in love. So let's get down. Let me just turn this up. I hope y'all can hear this. Okay. And this is as loud as it's getting today. Okay, I gotta take off my uh My socks. Let's get ready. Let's get into it. Okay, guys. So the first is the mountain. Okay. And it's really, you want to keep like your core tight, right? You just put your hands down. Remember, when your hands are opening, you're receiving from the universe. And so we're just going to hold this pose for a minute and then just allow yourself to get into an energetic flow. I hope y'all can hear this. Okay, so that's a mountain. Mountain pose. Mountain. Right, because we can be as grounded as the mountains, as the mountains, as the mountains. Right. Okay, so that was mountain. The next pose that we're going to do is the goddess. And so here we go. I always usually end up starting on mountain, but then we're gonna spread our legs a little bit. We're gonna thank our body. Thank you. Thank you, legs. Thank you, knees, as we go down. Right? And then we're gonna put our hands on. We're gonna sit down into this pose. We're gonna be present. We're gonna flow. We're gonna flow. Yeah. We're going down, down to triangle for the solar plexus. And I usually go down to the sun, to right. I love it. Feels so good. And then we can try to, put it all together, right? We got the mountain. We got that guy. We got the triangle. Those are for the first three chakra to get that energy flowing. To get that energy flowing. Mwah! Always in love, light, and service. Love you guys.